my joining FundedNext was like a miracle. I still catch myself from time to time using other strategies to try to confirm or add to my confluence.
Your name is it Datom?
Yeah, Datom.
Okay. Datom. Hi, I'm Simon.
So good.
It's my English accent for you, sorry. Okay, could you just say hello to the community? So introduce yourself, tell us a bit about yourself, where you're living, how long you've been trading, that kind of thing.
Certainly. Okay, so my name is Manuel Datom, and I am a forex trader with FundedNext. I have been trading forex actively for about 4 years, but I have tried my hands on forex trading for about 6 years.
Okay.
I actually started trading in 2018, but then I took a break and came back fully in 2020. So I currently live in the city of Port Harcourt, River State, Nigeria, and a very vibrant city with lots of excellent human beings, beautiful natural scenery, good food.
Sounds lovely. Okay, I'll visit one day. Okay, so how's it been going with FundedNext? Are you in an evaluation or are you funded?
I'm funded, and I'm currently taking another evaluation challenge.
Great.
Currently.
Okay. Great. Okay. Good to hear. Okay.
Thanks.
All right. So, tell us a bit about your trading then. So, what assets are you trading, and how are you trading them? What's your style of trading?
I trade anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only department of forex or financial industry that I haven't really tried my hands on is stocks. I haven't really tried stocks trading, but I trade stock indices, I trade forex, like currency pairs, I trade cryptocurrencies, just anything that meets my strategy. And if I find my strategy play out on any of the pair or instruments, I'll just go ahead and take the trade.
Sure, why not? Yeah, price action. Sure, why not? Okay, so what's your strategy then in a nutshell?
Well, my strategy is multiple. It's a mix of Quasimodo, ICT's price and time, and volume profile. Yeah,
Okay.
they're the three major things. When I actually started learning forex, I didn't start with mentorship, so I kind of delved into different strategies. I learned from a lot of persons, and one of the beginner challenges that I also went through was jumping from strategy to strategy. You try this strategy and maybe you lose one trade, you'll be like, oh, this strategy doesn't work. And then you just go over and start learning a new strategy. I also had to cross that.
Don't worry.
I only had to learn with experience and growth. But then it made me to learn different strategies. So right now I have been able to tailor my strategy down to Quasimodo, volume profile, and ICT's time and price. But then I still catch myself from time to time using other strategies to try to confirm or add to my confluence before taking a particular trade.
Yeah, we like to do that as humans, don't we? We like to look for patterns that sort of meet our criteria, so it's normal. All right, so are you able to share a screen? Can you share a chart maybe while it's waiting? So you mentioned ICT, you're looking at time and price. So is you trade particular times of the day, particular sessions? Are you looking to trade London or New York, something like that?
I do not really have a preferred time. For instance, there was FOMC yesterday on the USD corner. Now, I took some trades on NASDAQ, and I also took a trade on dollar, Swiss franc.
Okay.
What I do is I just go ahead of my news calendar and I try to find out, is there news from the AUD or from the USD or from any currency zone? And then if I find a high volatility news coming up, say tomorrow, I'll start looking for my setup around those pairs today. Because normally there will be a setup today or tomorrow. You know, what news does is it just creates volatility to move price.
Yeah.
Technical analysis will show you what is about to be done, but news comes and takes price to where it's meant to be. Like it just gives you
Exactly.
that
Yeah.
speed.
Oh, okay.
So
So when
what
you say
I
time and
do,
price, you use the calendar to determine what day is likely.
yeah, I use the
There's likely to be a
calendar.
breakout. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then if I find out that a news is about to come up, I will then use my Nigerian time to track the time zone of that news that's coming up. Okay, so for Nigeria, USA has 8:30 EST is around 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. Nigerian time. So if I know that news is coming up around 8:30 EST, for instance, I will just be on my chart around then to look for my setup.
Sure.
Then if I
Yeah.
see it, I'm going to take it. So that's basically how I trade time and price. Not like I have a particular time, but I prefer to take trades during the New York session because
Sure.
at that time I'm awake. It's afternoon in Nigeria, so I am awake, I'm alert. Unlike during the Asian session where it's midnight here and I'm sleeping, one eye is open, one eye is trying to look at the
No, I
chart.
know what you mean. I'm in a similar time zone to you, so yeah, there's no point looking at trading Asia. There's no volatility in there anyway, so you might as well wait for London, or even better, wait for New York. So
that's just what I do.
No, makes sense. Obviously, using the economic calendar is extremely useful. So.
Okay, I can't really see US oil here. Not here.
Right, you're on stock. Click commodities. You're on stock indices.
Okay.
No. Where's it gone? I have no idea.
It's not there, so I'm just going
derived?
to use...
Maybe derived. It could be in derived. That's probably some weird, and that's volatility. I have no idea what oil is in.
Okay, so I'm just going to use another example. Just go ahead and use another example.
Sure.
So this is the pound Australian dollar pair. And we are currently looking at the daily charts. I think for deriv, this is the maximum chart I can have here. For our charts, yeah. We don't have the weekly, we don't have the monthly, but then I make use of my weekly time frames, I make use of my monthly time frames in terms of analysis. Because when I do my analysis on this very high time frames, I'm a swinger, by the way. So when I do my analysis on these very big time frames, it gives me this confidence to take my trade and just relax. Don't have to panic about anything. Okay, so I use my Fibonacci to check if price is at premium or is at discount, and that will determine whether I will be taking my trade as a buy or as a sell. Price has currently just hit off from the discount zone. And although it's retracing, and my setup is not so clear here right now, but
no, because we're near 50%, aren't we? So we're kind of neither good for selling or
buying.
From
here. And then there was an order block here.
Okay, so using ICT order blocks at equilibrium. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I trade order blocks a lot.
Yeah. An order block at equilibrium is extremely useful. Yeah, as you know.
Yeah, very useful. Okay, so I can see a little bit of my pattern here, the Quasimodo pattern. I have this.
Okay. So that's your stop hunt leg. used as a break structure? Oh, okay, Quasimodo. Okay, I see what you mean. Okay.
So there was a sweep of liquidity here.
Yeah.
And then this sweep also caused a break of structure.
Yeah.
But this break of structure doesn't look like a sweep here. It looks like an actual break of structure because of this massive closure
Big
here.
close above. Yeah. Sponsored leg out of an existing range. Sure.
So normally the basic Quasimodo tells you to buy once price comes back to this. Sorry. Basic Quasimodo asks you to buy when price comes back to this point.
Okay, the original low. Yeah.
Yeah, but being an ICT student has taught me that you need to look for liquidity or you'll be used for liquidity. So I would wait. Right now, I can't find any liquidity here to be taken before price gets to this point. So even if price comes back here, I am going to ignore this. I will just ignore it. But if price does something like this, comes back, maybe breaks this structure, or even if it doesn't break it, just does something here and then comes back here, I will take this trade.
Okay.
Because this point will then serve as my liquidity. But if there's no liquidity, then I am not going to take this trade.
I understand. So you're going to wait for an inducement level to be created, and then maybe for an additional stop hunt. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah. Classic ICT stuff. Nice. And that's you'll be entering on this time frame, 4 hours, 1 hour, something like that.
I basically look out for this pattern on the 4-hour time frame.
4 hours.
I'm a swinger.
Okay. Yeah.
And I love my risk to reward to be very positive. Most times my risk to reward is like a 1:5 on the average. I do 1:5, 1:7, 1:10. That's the advantage that comes with being a swinger.
Yeah.
So
yeah. What about win rate? Is your win rate what, 50-50, something like that?
Sorry?
What's your win rate, approximately?
My win rate is about 50%.
Yeah, okay. Which is ample, I guess, with those kind of risk rewards. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't really focus on my win rate. I just focus on being consistently profitable, because with this strategy I've been able to tweak to this extent. I observe that even if I lose 3 trades in a row, for instance, and then I'm able to win one, say 1 out of 4, I'm still going to make up for all the losses I had.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
So I don't really focus on my win rates, but
no. It's not important too much if your risk reward is going to be something like 1-5, 1-6. So no, not at all. How many trades do you take roughly? I mean, you say you're a swing trader. What are you looking at? Maybe once a week, something like that, or more?
Okay, from personal observation. Now, I haven't read this from any literature but personally, I observed that I get my setups last week of the month and second week of the month.
Okay.
So I just wait for it. Like this GBP AUD trade may finish its setup into next week. May just dance around, price will just do its thing, and then next week it may give me a proper setup. And then next week, being the second week of May, if I see my setup of any instruments, having that at the back of my mind that, okay, second week of every month, there's usually a good setup, I'm going to take it and I'm going to enter massively. Like, I'm just going to take this trade. So that's just what I do.
Yeah, no, I mean, the first week of any month is generally quite poor price action anyway. It's usually consolidation, isn't it? So it makes sense that your trade setups start appearing in the second or the third or fourth week of the month.
And this strategy is not usually 100%. I don't think any strategy is, anyways.
Oh no, you don't need 100%. No, 100% that's holy grail stuff. That doesn't exist.
I wish I could open my trading view. I would have shown you just how I make use of my volume profile together with this strategy. On TradingView currently, I think volume profile is showing a huge volume. By the way, this is the Nasdaq.
Yeah, I saw that.
This is my 4 hours chart. Currently, the volume profile is showing a huge volume around here, around this price.
Okay.
And then I have my Quasimodo pattern here, and here.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
That's
this
certainly a breakout candle for sure.
Yeah. This could easily pass for liquidity.
Yeah.
So if what I'm looking at, if price can just come back above this place.
Tap that. And then it's going to drop. Yeah. That's what
And then it's, especially if this thing happens around 8:30 EST or after lunch, ICT's kill zone.
Yeah.
I will enter this trade and I will take it confidently and I will risk heavily on it, knowing that it aligns with or it checks everything I have on my strategy.
I agree. And you'll think you'll hold that for a new low? Is that what you're thinking?
Yes, exactly, because my daily tells me that this has broken structure and is aiming for you. Exactly. Structure here. And so if I am able to get on this trade around here, then I'll be aiming for a new low. And then on the weekly, this particular platform doesn't provide weekly chart. But then if you look at the Nasdaq on the weekly chart, there is a demand zone somewhere around here that is yet to be tested. So if I'm able to take this trade from that high, which is also my premium zone for this chart right now, I will be aiming for that demand zone, which I think aligns with this order block right here.
Yeah. That's actually the yearly open as well, by the way.
Yeah, so that's just basically how I trade.
Yeah. Okay, very nice. I agree. I think that could easily play out, and that's a good 1,000 points. So that'll pay quite nicely. 18,000 down to 17,000. Yeah. Okay, I think we've got a fair idea of how you trade. Nice, methodical strategies. Can we see your FundedNext dashboard, or is that currently not available?
Okay, it's available, but for confidentiality reasons, I may not love to share that.
That's fine. Just thought I'd ask, but that's no problem. All right, you can stop sharing charts if you want. I think it might help with the connection. If you could just, have you got any suggestions to FundedNext, how they could maybe improve things, or are you happy with everything so far?
Well, FundedNext is doing great. It's doing great. They're doing very well, and rather than maybe making suggestions, I think I would rather applaud them for some of the things I've noticed on their websites. Actually, my joining FundedNext was like a miracle. I was on this platform of more than 1,000 traders who use a certain prop firm. And then actually it is my mentorship platform. And then almost everybody there used one prop firm. And then I was trying to sign up with that prop firm too, but it never occurred to me that whenever I come to the internet to make my research, rather than typing in the name of that prop firm, I would type in the name of FundedNext. When I got to know this was when that prop firm crashed. I don't want to call their name, but the prop firm crashed this year. And I was like,
oh, really?
Wow. Yeah. So I actually wasn't using them. It was at that point I realized that I was actually using a different prop firm, which is FundedNext. So I'm like, wow, this is a miracle, you know? So I really appreciate FundedNext. And then I also love their support. I can tell you for free, FundedNext has one of the best support there are times that this whole frustration of trading, just want to heap of everything on their support staff, but they just keep their calm, they just keep their cool, and I really applaud them for that. Also, I love the fact that they know that it's not easy to trade. Trading is one of the hardest things out there, but they're able to come up with these incentives to reward traders. This, if you're able to make 5% of your capital, they're going to pay you 15% of your phase one, phase two. Like, that's mind blowing. I think for now, I haven't seen any other problem do that.
No, I don't think they do. No, that's
I
that's good to
don't.
hear. All right, well, thanks for the appraisal. That's great. I'm sure they'll be glad to hear that. All right, well, I think we can probably wrap up things there. Thank you for your time, Datom. Good luck with the trading, and speak to you again.
Thank you very much. I hope
Okay.
to do so again too.
Okay, see you.